Hello everyone, welcome to make a video. One of the good, I think it's ring 3 card with Sheeraz and Berlanga. Really good card in all fairness. Really good card. Um, so I don't want to waste any time. So there's a Japanese guy, I think his name is Decimates. As in, like I've done for when he fought under Ryan Garcia, but I'll just put a picture of his face because I'm not really good with names, and especially, well, I guess if they're Japanese or anything that's not English language or German or Spanish even. But yeah, he fought some American guy, signing with Diaz, pretty much blast him out the water, blast him out the water. Um, not, I think he just damaged him to the body. Then the guy just, ref just gave in. Yeah, I mean, some people, I think Mike Carpenter was saying he's new world champion. You can't base that from 2 fights, man. I don't know what people are on about saying. He has got power, but against what detailed position. Next fight, Roberto Puello versus Sabrina Matias. This was a really good fight. I didn't make no predictions, but really, I thought Puello would have his way. I thought he'd have his way. He won about the first 2 rounds, and I think I had Matias winning the next 4. Even like, isn't it? The rounds later, round 6, round 7, round 8, they're like swinging rounds. So I wouldn't try someone game to Puello. I did. So yeah, round pretty sure like round 3 or round 4 to what's it about round 6, round 7. I gave it to Matias in 4 rounds. But the swinging rounds like 8, 7, 8, 9. You could sort of give it to Puello, innit? Or you could give it to Matias. But yeah, Matias started slowing down heavily around the 9th round. And Puello, was a world champ. So he has that experience. Matias is a world champion as well. I know Matias won the fight, in which, end of the day, it's an ultra close fight. I can't say it's a robbery. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's a fight that was a robbery. I didn't even mention. I'll mention it in a second. But yeah, I mean, Puello he adapted. Matias, he didn't really know how to adapt. But again, Matias, he never adapts, He never adapts. I think he put so much pressure on him. I mean, he was beating the brakes off Puello, really. He was beating the living brakes off him. And the body was key, man. But he didn't do a lot of damage to the head, where Puello might have been concussed. He didn't do a lot of damage to the head. But it doesn't matter, innit? You know what I mean? Some people can take headshots or body shots. Trust me, you feel them when you fall to the head if you ever boxed before. But yeah, so Matias got the win. And he's fighting Dylan Smith. I think Matias going to beat the crap out. Listen, I'm not impressed with Dylan Smith. He's quite basic. He got good punching power from what it looks like. That's it. But against who? What? That Matthew Jermaine and Jose Cepeda. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are the only 2 guys I remember. I know from Endorsement's records, Jose Cepeda fought. He was always like a journeyman fight for people for fighters like either I've lost a fight and I'll use them as a stepping stone or they're coming up. But as again, he fought Richard Frogray, for example, Jose Cepeda. But regardless, the fight before that was David Morrell versus Ayman. Oh man, I'm probably pronouncing his surname wrong. Kaichalev, I think. This is the Russian guy that failed a drug test. He pretty much, pretty sure the drug he got found for was it clomiphene, aka pretty much the same drug that Conor Ben did, So after the fight, he won't be fighting until about 2027, which is deserved. Really, who do I think won the fight? I thought the Russian fella did. I thought he won the fight. I think he was really defensively sound with his shots. I mean, like defensively sound when when Monroe was throwing shots, I was a bit shocked. Monroe got knocked down, man. But then again, that big Russian guy looks like he's got a lot of fun on him. Yeah, I'm not trying to say much of Baterba because Baterba has way more rhythm, way more coordination. And that guy, he only seemed to have punched hard with he didn't seem to punch hard about with longer combinations. Seems that type of person. Some people are used to throwing only 2, 3 short combinations. Or others like i.e. Manny Pacquiao or Amir Khan, they can throw 5, 6 combinations because they're so used to it. Or their body's more programmed and stuff like that. See my point? Um, and the chances are probably just from young, that's why those fights for them a bit more. But they practice it from young because where there was a lot of weight class, probably that E-man, that Kaito level, always been a fairly stocky fella. But then look at him, man. Look how inflated his muscles look. You know what I mean? That is a drug cheat. But they gave it to David Moreau, which no, bro. I can sort of get it. It was a close fight though. David Moreau's output and accuracy versus Iman Kaito level was pure aggression, front, um, ring generalship, and well, it was like a better B situation where you just punch through the garden, that's all. You could actually score those shots even. Um, yeah, so Morocco got the win. I'm not that angry with Wednesday. We shouldn't really be having drug cheats in the school. It's quite disgusting. So then the third fight, Shakur vs Williams Zepeda. Mate, it was a really good fight from Shakur. Good fight from both really. And at 116, 112, some guys had it 118, 110. I was thinking, jeez, like what you guys? Well, some guys even had it. What 119? 119. What's like that shocked me. That shocked me. That really shocked me. But Shakur decided to stand in there. His hands look pretty good, but I assume his hands are probably hurting in there. I assume his hands were hurting in there, but he just toughened it out. The third round, he got hit by a big stiff ramrod jab from Zepeda, and his legs were buckled. If there was no ring, he would have been knocked down for certain. He would have been knocked down for certain. But Shakur made a point to stand there, and Shakur, I knew for a fact Shakur could have made it easy on himself if he did decide to box a bit more, which he was boxing. He reminded me a bit of like 135 pounds Terence Crawford or 140 pounds Pretty Boy Floyd. Like even like the way he was just like throwing the hooks and throwing the rear hooks. It reminds me sort of like Pretty Boy Floyd. Um, but but um, but utilizing the jab and that remind me exactly of 145 pounds Terence Crawford and the body shots too. But and Zepeda, he just kept coming forward, man. Kept coming forward. He wasn't giving up, man. It was a really good fight. This was really good fight. Um, I hope they can possibly do maybe win over Lamont and Tank. I know Tank's on bail or whatever. And that fight is still going ahead, but hopefully that fight can still happen and let's say whoever wins that can hopefully fight Shakur, man. You know, I think Lamont be more willing. I know Lamont said he'd move up to 140 or 147. Lamont is very fundamentally sound, but yeah, I'd love to see Shakur face one of those ones, or yeah, man, or even move up 140, man. Chase a bit bigger fights, man. I know he says he wants to fight Conor Ben. Shakur's eyes are his best tool, and you know what? Yeah, too much. Hold on, I got to charge my phone for a second. Bear with me. I'll charge my phone for a second. It's gonna die. I didn't charge it before recording, but let me see. Is it charging right now? Yeah. Okay. Well. So I want to talk about just briefly. So some guys think school isn't fundamentally sound, and I just think what are you guys watching? Like some Fouts boxing theory, all that crap. Or I don't know what this guy's name. Boxing films. I don't know what his name is. Fight film. I think his name is, and it's clearly run by a Mexican. So they're like, come on, like you know what I mean? You can't say Shakur's not fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? I know it's like more so it's more lit to this fight, but how is he not fundamentally sound, man? He knows how to parry shot. He knows how to catch a shot. You know, he knows how to utilize his footwork. You know what I mean? I don't know why the guy keeps saying pendulum. Do you know what a pendulum step is? Move it back isn't a pendulum, cause he's not darting in and out. But regardless, but yeah, it was a really good showcase from Shakur, in my opinion. Who can hopefully fight the winner of Lamont and Tank. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Or again, he can move up to 140. You know, um, showcase real slick defense and pretty much dug deep because it's a Payders onslaught. But let's get on to the main event now. Hamza Sheeraz versus Berlanga. Initially, who I thought was gonna win was they both got good jabs. People undermine Berlanga's jab. Berlanga's jab is actually pretty good and it's pretty ramrod like. It's pretty stiff. He snaps, but when I've seen him with that Patrick McCrory, that one guy everyone says he should have lost to in the red shorts. Pretty sure it was under Wilder 3 bout. I can't remember. It was an Argentinian guy with red shorts, but Berlanga's jab is one of his best tools. And one of Berlanga's faults is this guy keeps winding up with his left hook, man. He's explosive, but what he does is he widens that left hook extremely. If he gazelled it, right, I'm through it. I'm through it from short distance, whether he made it more diagonal for, like as if he's throwing it straight, but not diagonal, because that's pretty much just a turned down jab. But if you threw the hook, like as if trying to think of a. If you think of it, just notes from just I don't know, like a Joseph Parker way. Sometimes he comes in with the left hook, or like a Josh Kelly. Sometimes they'll gazelle hook in, but it's like a weird hook from a weird angle. You know, if you took a bit like his hook would be significantly better. Where he slaps it and he widens it, stretching the bicep out. Ah man, I knew like when I saw it in the first round, I thought, oh man, and then if Shiraz catches you, but I don't think Shiraz catches him. I think Shiraz just came. So what I think happened, right, for Shiraz to get this KO in the fourth round, Shiraz hit him with an uppercut. Yeah, Shiraz hit him with an uppercut, stunned him, and Belanga's got hot obviously. So then he threw two lead uppercuts back. You know, he knocked back Shiraz's head, but clearly you can see the power difference between who Belanga's best punch is his right hand. You know, just jabbing his right hand in my opinion. I don't think he's got any other good punch. And he's got a right hook as well, but then again, he's right-handed, isn't he? But as soon as that fifth round started, and people forget, people say Belanga's best, I mean, Shiraz's best punch is right hand, probably just due to the range, but he's left-handed. Anything to do with his left hand is his left hook. It's probably more stronger with his right hand because it's his just dominant hand, and he literally dropped Berlanga with a left hook. I need people to sort of misconstruing that. You know, like Miguel Cotto, his right hand is not to be strong with his left when it's left, despite being left-handed. Yeah, fully broke him with his right hand compared to really getting a nasty left hook, upstairs, downstairs, or an uppercut. You know, it's like slipping down, then turning the body when he comes up. That left uppercut's gonna have way more damage than the right hand. Biomechanics, people. You know, but regardless, I mean, what's to say about Berlanga? I mean, he got up fairly, but he got up what 3 times, but well, the third time the ref stopped it, but the 2 times he got up. But I don't think it would have mattered if he decided to think, oh my days, hold on, let me just take a breather for a second. I don't think it would have mattered. I think he would have got knocked out regardless. Um, in my opinion, I think Berlanga Berlanga should have got that job off early. I think he respected Shiraz a bit, and he was trying to. Then really, he should have thrown it inside, man. But Berlanga's shit at finding it inside, man. Berlanga's punches don't do well when he smothers them. He's got a distance. He doesn't generate any power when he's in the inside, in my opinion, anyways, from what I've seen. But yeah, I mean, Berlanga shouldn't be ashamed of himself. He got up from the canvas, and he showed heart. You know, Shiraz was just that guy. And am I really interested with the knockout? I mean, all it's doing, yeah, is just putting an asterisk on Canelo's win over Berlanga, and Canelo couldn't get him out there. It just sort of further proves that maybe Canelo is washing up, man. Maybe he is, or it just proves that that Shiraz being at 168 is definitely way more rejuvenated and carries more power. Um, he's fighting you know what I think they should do? Fight him versus Christian Billy. That's what they should do. They should do that. So the winner of that, because Christian Billy, man, he's been on Canelo's radar for years, but he's not had the luxury of getting the fight, which is disgusting. But that's what they should do. Hamza Sheeraz, Christian and Billy, winner of that fight Canelo. But then again, it's a 2 fight deal, Canelo vs Crawford, isn't it? So I mean that's what Turkey said or whoever said it. So yeah, but yeah, I mean it was a good card overall. That's what I think. Peace.